Good morning everybody, it's Bee from Bespoke Crafts and welcome to my channel. Thank you for popping along to have a look at how I'm going to make this card for a little baby that's just been born, and one of my good friends, Wendy, has just been made her grandma for the first time. Now, this little boy was born 3 months early. Apparently mum was told, you aren't in labour, you're not having contractions, you're not dilated. And then he was born 15 minutes later and he weighed £2, 9 ounces and crying. Bless him. And thankfully they are all doing well. And she went to see him yesterday and the pictures were absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, so I took this card yesterday. So that's why I'm putting this up now. I'm using Gummy Pan teddy bears. I've got the new ones. I think they came out last month, maybe the month before. But I've also got the smaller ones as well. And I'm showing you the colours that you can't see. As I'm just looking there was the brown came up. I will have another look through the colours and let you know what I've put on. I'm just going to make a note of that on the time so I can go back and do that. That was 1:31 ish. So I'll put the numbers on now when I've finished editing this video. So I've cut quite a few of the teddy bears out, as you can see, and now I'm going to be colouring them. Well, you should be able to see the colour number there. But anyway, by the by, I'll still put the number up on it. I am going to fast forward through. I'll add some music in some places and just talk through it in others. So what I'm doing is I've put an outline of the darker colour around the creased edges, the debossed edges of the die cut, because that's where the natural shading is going to be, as I'm going to start and layer them up. I've only put 2 layers on each of the bears. As you can see, I've cut loads out because I wasn't sure how I was going to do this. And I've used the teddy bears because they're so cute, and the little baby's nickname is going to be Teddy. So as you can see with the dimensions, adding the darker colour around the edges adds the dimensions to the teddy bear, so it gives it that more like a 3D effect on him. So I was just going to look at the card now. Of course I've taken it because that's what I generally do, is look at the card and talk to you about it anyway. So I've put him an extra head on, and I've put him an extra arm, both arms and a leg, which you can see me doing there now. And then just adding the colours just to make him look blended and more 3D, more natural. So I'm using 3 colours of browns here, and like I've said, I will put the numbers up of the colours that I've used. I do use the Ohuhu hexagon sheet quite a lot. So if anybody's got these Ohuhu markers, or can't remember the other name of the other markers. Anyway, any other markers, and you can get hold of a hexagon sheet. It really is worth your money. It shows you all the colours that that blend perfectly well together, and it just helps you along. And you don't have to do identical next door to each other. You can skip a couple of the hexagons with the colours as well. So you can see I'm now doing the little baby bear. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to play you a little bit of music while I finish colouring off these bears. So I finished colouring them in, and I'm just using some alcohol, 80% I think it is, which is just hand sanitizer spray, just to clean my mat down. And I'm using, to do his eyes, the pen I've just used is a Pigma Micron, and it's a 0.5, just to do the eyes. And you can see I've just chose to use the 3 bears. I'm going to use an embossing folder, and it's got balloons on it. I don't know the make of it actually. As a daft thing, I've taken it out of the packaging and thrown that away, so I honestly don't know which one it is. It hasn't got it written on it either, but it's just got lots of little balloons all over it. Excuse me. So I'm using my Gina Intracut die cutting machine that I use for, obviously you can use it for embossing, 3D embossing and cutting as well. And you actually only need these mats for all of it. You just change the dial on the machine rather than the plates, the sandwiches. And I did invest in the magnetic plate with this machine as well. It's just so easy to use. I do have the Big Shot Plus as well for larger dies and larger embossing folders, but this is the general one that I use. Apart from a little mini, it's the baby blue from Tattered Lace. I just had to move then to read the back of it. So I'm just going to run through, and I've done a slight mist on the back and the front of the cardstock just to help break the fibres down. It also it prevents the cardstock from cracking when you put it through the machine. The paper that I'm using is the white linen from Centengo. There is a link in the description. There's a link to everything in my descriptions. The descriptions the links are getting longer because I'm just like forwarding them all through each video. There's also a link obviously to the teddy bears, which were from Miser Print, but you can also buy Gummipan from gummipan.com in Sweden. So I'm just looking at the placement now, how I'm going to pop these little teddy bears. I like the way that one's just, excuse me, sat down or crouched down. I thought it'd be cute if he was, the mummy bear or daddy bear was cute playing with the little one. So again, just looking for placement there. When I'm using my, when I'm putting sentiments on, I'm going to be using my Colop eMark Create little handheld printer. That it's just so versatile. I use it literally on every card that I make. So now I'm looking at my mat and layering, and I've chosen a really nice little baby blue colour, which I've placed the balloons on top of it, and then just making sure my margins are straight all the way around. I'm using Colop glue to add to the card base, and then just for the placement of where I'm going to put my sentiments. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Oh, by the way, what I have just done then is just use a little bit of blue mark around the sentiments, just so it stands out a little bit more on the card. So thank you for watching. Thank you everybody for subscribing, both new and old subscribers. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please leave some comments. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It is free, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.